What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, superstar boxer, one of the cash cows in the sport of boxing. 3 division champion, 30 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. Gervonta Tank Davis. He fires his longtime trainer, mentor, big brother, father figure, Coach Calvin Ford, and his assistant trainer, Kenny Ellis. It's said that Gervonta Tank Davis is now, as you see here, he's going to be working with well-renowned trainer Jose Benavidez Sr., the father and trainer and manager to top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, 3 division champion, superstar boxer who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, the Mexican Ecuadorian monster David Benavidez, and the blue chip prospect who was well on his way to superstardom before injuries derailed his career in Jose Benavidez Jr., whom you may see in the movie Creed, Fort Terrence Crawford, Fort Jamal Charlo. So, Jose Benavidez Jr. And he also trained Jose Venezuela, El Rayo, as well, along with a plethora of other fighters. But those just 3 to name a few. It's said that Gervonta Tank Davis has been working with Jose to see if there's a good fit for the last couple of weeks. Gervonta Tank Davis has an account where it's a burner account because of his legal issues. He wants to be in a position where he can deny if it's actually him, right? With that said, because of his legal issues, Tank Davis takes to social media and he says that Calvin and Kenny want to be famous. You had Lorenzo Truck Simpson, who was also trained by Calvin and Kenny. He co-signed it. He said that, yeah, this is a problem, but I got faith in Calvin that they'll get it right. Tank Davis is calling out Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, etc., Richardson Hitchens. They're all going back and forth. It's verified this is his account, right? It's don't have the verified check mark, but everybody else is verified that's responding. They wouldn't respond to him if it was a fake account, if it wasn't him. You got Carissa Shields responding to him, her verified account. Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Bill Haney, Richardson Hitchens, etc. All of these people are responding to Tank Davis and his G Money account. To the point where I'm going to do a video. Tank Davis calls Carissa Shields a dog face. Carissa Shields says, why is my face your profile picture? He said, because I wanted a dog to be representing my account. Then he said, I'm going after Devin Haney, and actually had his team contact Devin Haney. He goes in about, somebody said, you ungrateful for what Kenny and Calvin has done for your career. And he says, how would you know? Why would I be being ungrateful? This ain't the first time I left them. For my last fight, I was down in D.C. I told y'all that last fight, he has respect for Calvin as his father figure. He has him tattooed on his body. He has respect for him as his father figure. A lot of people fire their fathers. Brian Norman Jr. just fired his dad as his head trainer. Roy Jones fired his father. Shane Mosley fired his father, right? This is not new to the sport of boxing. Their fathers train fighters and then they part ways. With that said, Calvin, I told you guys last year when he fought Lamont Rose that this was the case, but y'all said that I was lying. Calvin does an interview and says that the account is fake. What? He says this is not Tank Davis on that. He don't know what's going on, but that's not Tank Davis on that account. That's a fake account. You think Shakur Stevenson, Carissa Shields, Devin Haney, Bill Haney, Richardson Hitchens, all these different fighters and people responding, their verified accounts responded to him, and it's a fake account, it's not him? You think he's calling out Devin Haney, said, I'm going after Big Nose, and then actually has his team reach out to Devin Haney? That's just a hell of a coincidence? He posts pictures of his weight. You can see it's him. That's just a coincidence? This is diabolical. It's absolutely diabolical. What do you mean it's not him, it's fake? What are you talking about? This goes to show the level of disconnect between Calvin and Kenny and Tank Davis. They saying he gonna announce this fight. You gotta be a father figure, a mentor, and you gotta stand on it and be stern with it, not be a fan of his. Like Jalen Brunson and his father Rick Brunson. Rick Brunson supports Jalen Brunson, who the point guard for the New York Knicks, who just won the championship. Rick Brunson played in the NBA himself. He went to championships himself. He wasn't the star Jalen Brunson is, but he prepped. He trained Jalen Brunson to get where Jalen Brunson is today. But he's realistic, and people don't like the fact that he's realistic. Recently, he was asked who's the best Knick. Jalen Brunson's the greatest Knick of all time. He said no, Patrick Ewing is. He was just asked again, Derrick Rose or your son, Jalen Brunson. He said Derrick Rose. Because he's realistic. He's his father and his supporter and his GPS guidance through life, not his fan. He's a fan of other people. He's a cheerleader, no doubt. He's going to cheer on his son, not no disrespect. But he's realistic. Barry Sanders' father trained the greatest running back in history of the NFL, in my opinion. Every time he was asked, who's the greatest running back, your son? He said, no, Jim Brown, Walter Payton, then my son. My son is great, but they're greater. That's to keep lighting that fire underneath him. Not to high five and chest bump him. And that's the problem. They are a fan of Gervonta Tank Davis and where Gervonta Tank Davis can take them. And the recognition they get because of Gervonta Tank Davis. That's why he feels this way. That's why he feels this way. Because they're not father figures that are actually fulfilling their father figure role. They are father figures in age. There's a difference. They're father figures in age, not in example, not in authority, period. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. He was asked how it is to work with Jose. He said it's great. Calvin is saying it's fake. Disconnect. Let me know what y'all think, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word, I'm gone. Peace.